Elegant people of the internet, and welcome back to me and Aquila. So, we are still cross-examining Miss Maria Stevens.
Yes.
Did you say who this did you see who this person was? No, I only heard them pass by. But that could have been anyone. It could have been someone who happened to be leaving. Ordinarily, I'd agree with you, but...
Hold it!
Why are you so certain that you'd have seen someone else trying to leave? Surely they would have been gone by the time you finished vacuuming the room. You'd think so, but the space outside door 505 offers a good view of the top of those stairs and elevators. Anyone who had started to leave when I began vacuuming would still have been waiting there. That's because...
Hold it!
Sorry, but I don't buy it. Huh? You're seriously suggesting the person leaving would still be waiting for an elevator? For real? I can see you've never worked at a hotel before. It was around lunchtime, and meal times are the busiest hours for hotels' communal areas. I still don't think...
Your Honor, the prosecution looked into this, as we also found it strange. We can confirm that, at the given time, it would take a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes for an elevator to call an elevator to the 5th floor.
Psst. Nina, remember? At the hotel? The huge line of people waiting to use the one working elevator? You see? He gets it. Isn't that a fire hazard or something? Oh no, the rooms have fire escapes, but they're hooked to a pretty sophisticated alarm system. Using none of those would set off an alarm.
And there was no such alarm around the time of the murder.
Okay, I get it. Still, there was another way. Was there another way someone might have fled the scene?
The window!
Well,
just noticed that it mysteriously had one curtain swept to the side.
I was gonna present the thing we used.
Oh, the VIP pass thing. Which would make sense because if De Silva has a VIP pass, steal his VIP pass and you're like, there you go.
Exactly. Gotta admit, I'm kind of worried here. You and me both. Think through this theory. Someone killed De Silva and they might have escaped. Is there another way to get off the 5th floor? Yes. Okay, continue, stairs block, there's no other way, okay.
Wrong!
VIP pass?
Stairwell pass, maybe?
Wait, oh, here it is.
Objection!
Yeah. Witness, can you please look at this piece of evidence and explain what it is? Fine. It's a service stairwell pass. I have my own with me right now, in my purse. Could you also describe its use? These passes allow people to access the floors of the hotel using the service stairwell and freight elevator. Your Honor, the defense posits that if the actual killer used one of these cards, they could have left.
Objection!
Those cards are only given to hotel staff!
Objection!
I gained this card merely by explaining I was an attorney at the hotel's front desk, at which time I was also told that they have been given to select VIP guests, namely celebrities who would otherwise attract too much attention when moving through the hotel. Such as, I don't know, any celebrity player at Dragon Fantasy Arena tournament? Hey, yeah!
Like,
that defendant has a point.
The murder victim Joe De Silva ranked #1 in the very card game that we're talking about?
Yeah, and also, who else is a VIP? I don't know, maybe that Axel guy?
Oh yeah, Ray Genial.
Yeah.
Order, I say. Mr. Hawk, just how many players of this children's card game are present for this tournament? Let me see now.
Struggling a bit there, Chad?
My notes say that the tournament has room for up to 64 entrants. That being said, only a few of them could be classified as celebrities. Axel Reyes, Marcus Steele, Stella Faraday.
Those names are meaningless to me. Oh, sorry.
Those names are meaningless to me, Mr. Hawk.
Your Honor. Okay, time to lay all my cards on the table. The defense asserts that the prosecution's case is open to a possibility, namely, that any of these VIP guests could have been at the crime scene.
Impressive, Aquila. However, there's a great flaw in your alternate theory. You're suggesting one of the other VIPs tried to kill De Silva? Okay, I'm game. Can you name this mystery VIP killer?
Objection!
I hate to remind you, Mr. Hawk, I am not required to prove innocence. You are required to prove guilt.
Ooh. Order. Really? I will have order! Mr. Hawk, can you account for this? I'm genuinely impressed, Miss Aquila. Really, I am.
I just got a sudden chill. Brace yourself. I suspect that will get worse before it gets better.
Updated autopsy report! Your Honor, we've gone around the houses on this one. However, none of what has been said has changed the fundamental facts. Scrub was found, standing over the victim, with a reasonable motive. His means were, admittedly, improbable, but, as Miss Aquila has admitted, not impossible.
The hairs on my back, on the back of my neck are standing up. I know what you mean.
Most of all, while the defense has suggested that a third party may have been involved, they have presented no definitive evidence that anything was going on outside of our working understanding. And on that note, the prosecution rests.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
Miss Aquila, you have indeed pointed out some flaws in the prosecution's supposedly airtight case.
Yeah. Wait for the shoe to drop, Dylan.
But Mr. Hawk is right.
No way.
I see no clear evidence that a third party was active at the hotel on the day of the murder. My verdict, therefore, can't be swayed by this theory.
Isn't there anything else we can do?
Hang on.
Hmm?
Wait a second. Remember how the disarray items said that there's no fingerprints on anything?
Yes.
And there's no fingerprints on the cell phone.
Yep.
There's no fingerprints on the
Scattered documents or whatever.
scattered documents, the card sleeve thingy we found, the card mat.
Yeah.
Although we're assuming that probably belonged to Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that whatever was going on in there with it being a complete disarray, if it doesn't even have Joe's fingerprints on anything, there's none whatsoever. That means whoever was messing with all this was wearing gloves or some kind of protectant over their hands.
And we can prove that Terry wasn't wearing gloves.
Yeah, because he, wasn't.
Yeah.
And even if he was, he's wearing fingerless gloves like a lot of bikers do, the fingerless leather gloves. So that means his fingerprints still would have been all over everything.
Yeah.
Also, if he was there to play the card game against Joe Da Silva before the actual tournament started, then that means that his cards and his playmat and that kind of thing would still have been there, would still be around somewhere, right? Theoretically?
Maybe. I mean, would he really need to bring his own?
Oh, no, wait, that's right. I'm sorry, he didn't go there to play. He went up there to apologize before the tournament. Okay, right. And he found him dead.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dylan. But we tried everything I can think of. This can't be happening. I knew I should have never taken Scrub.
There's no fingerprints on anything! They can't tie Terry to anything!
It's all happening again, just like before. And I can't do anything to stop it.
What? Your Honor, may I address the court?
What's going on? I have no idea.
Objection.
Your Honor, I must protest. This is highly irregular. Silence, Mr. Hawk. Do not presume to order me around in my own courtroom. Go ahead, Randy. We have just received a report
If this doesn't help us, we're finished.
that another crime was committed at the Flyers Casino.
Objection.
Of what possible relevance someone robbed the casino safe at around the same time as the murder? Well, this is quite the revelation. Was anything stolen, Detective? That's just it, Your Honor. According to the casino staff, the safe contained only one item. They don't know what it was. Only that it belonged to Joel Del Silva.
Nina. What in the heck is this sprite?
On it!
Like, it looks like she's almost being possessed. On it! I don't know.
I think this is her anime power moment.
Oh, maybe.
You know, that like her like shine in her eye or whatever.
Oh, right.
Goes insane or whatever.
Just it's like instead of like having her eye shine, it's more like the rest of the sprite got darker.
Yeah.
Objection.
Your Honor, the defense believes it. It's
Presumptuous.
Yes. Presumptuous to rule out a third party's involvement in De Silva's murder, given the flaws that we have identified in the prosecution case. when it's clear that another crime is going on in the hotel at the same time.
Oh, hey, guess what? You know what? That card sleeve that was empty probably had that super special rare card or whatever that was like maybe one of a kind, like special made by the, you know, the makers of the game or something just for DeSilva, like a specialized like Joe card that was like super powerful but can't be played because it's a custom card.
Right.
That's a thing that these kind of companies do for some people.
Like, I know that there are like some like Pokemon cards that are named after winners of tournaments.
I think there's some Pokemon cards. There's some like Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have had you know, designs printed out for the tournament winners and stuff like that, featuring them on it. There are like fake ones that people could just make online and print out.
I mean,
there's ones for just every card game as far as I'm aware. Even in the Magic the Gathering, you can make your own like cards, and some of them actually are legal for use as long as the company officially recognizes them and runs their own version of their print. So that's actually kind of a neat thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Order! Judge Tawny, surely. Order! Now that I have proceedings under control once more, given this new information, I am forced to concur with Miss Aquila's arguments.
Does she have to seem so forlorn about it? You'd be surprised how good it is to hear someone say that.
Put bluntly, the prosecution has not proven Mr. Scrubb's guilt beyond reasonable doubt.
Whew. We're not out of the woods yet.
However, the facts of the case still stand, so I am unable to render a verdict. To resolve this, we shall adjourn for today. Oh.
Adjourn? Yep, it means we get more time, which is what we sorely need.
Oh.
So there is multiple days to this trial.
I didn't think it was gonna go to a day 2. Both benches are urged to investigate further and restate their cases. We shall reconvene the day after tomorrow.
Oh, we got a...
2 days. Ah! I've been attacked!
My cat knocked over a stick of deodorant and it hit Johnny's leg.
My foot, actually.
Foot, whatever.
Right there, just under my heel.
Yeah. Baby, you need to watch where... You know, I actually just played a video called Cat Lateral Damage, and it's all about you playing as a cat and knocking things off. Yeah. So,
Isn't that the one where it's like you just have the paw, but you jump super high and you like swipe everything when you
kinda. I mean, you can use both paws, and
maybe it's like an updated version or something. Because I remember playing something very similar.
Yeah, I played the re-meowstered version.
Right. Court is adjourned.
Defended. Oh, good. I get to see this again.
Hooray. But this is just kind of a weird, like...
Yeah. We've already talked about it.
Oh, well.
Nina. Nina. Just a couple more minutes. Nina! Ah! Wow. You really aren't a morning person. You do understand the notion of privacy, do you? Sorry. I've been waiting next door for over half an hour, listening to you hitting the snooze button like clockwork every 5 minutes. I'm making coffee. How do you take it? Black. Of course you do. Aquila, the defense law novice is December 5th.
So many terrible jokes.
Right. How did you use that? Do what? Yesterday in the courtroom. The thing with the safe robbery. How'd you hold off on that until the very last moment? Wait, does he really think I plan on it?
I love this sprite from this. That's perfect.
Yeah. Seriously, you were amazing. I guess that's your answer. I should really come clean. But I guess anything which helps his spirits up is a good thing. What matters is that we've got another day to investigate.
2.
And 2 things to look into. Well, I mean, I guess technically the trial happens like early in the morning, so 2 things. We've suggested someone else might have been involved in the murder. We need to look into the other people who have stairwell passes. But first, we check out the casino safe. That's right. Let's go over to the casino. Okay, boss. Alright, let's fucking go. Are we really gonna say anything about... No.
He didn't even do his... Whatever. Well, she told him to go home, so...
Yeah, but he's had a whole day since then.
True.
So I guess we need to go to the casino, which is... over here. What about you?
Red, all the way.
Ever the Axel Reese fan, huh?
Shush you. What's your deck strategy for the tourney?
Right now, I'm still picking which deck to go with. I might lean heavily on blue.
Ah, this is a Magic the Gathering parody.
I guess so.
Well, because like red and blue are both colors of the mana, and cards rely on for mana costs and stuff in the game. So it's, yeah.
Okay.
You always lean heavily on blue.
Oh, and this is the same.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. Is this the same? No. Yes, it is. Okay.
Why is that exactly the same?
I don't know.
My
I mean,
poor guy.
it doesn't really matter.
Hey, you! Can I help you? Oh, you're here.
Your reputation precedes you, it seems.
You're that lawyer.
Defense attorney, actually. And yes, Nina Aquila, of Aquila Defense and Law.
The detective said I should watch out for you.
Detective?
Yes, he's in the safe room.
Great. Can you tell us where it is?
Through the door right behind me. Wait just a moment. Oh, where is it? Ah,
Thanks a bunch.
I like how it looks like there's an extra space there for the railings, but there's not.
Yeah.
What'd you
Also, he just said, line.
If you still need to what?
Get in.
Oh,
The line,
really short now.
yeah? You have been.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
the same.
Literally the same. Hey, you.
It's fine. I don't expect them to change everything. I'm just saying what is changed.
Safe deposit room. Well, that's a safe, all right.
It sure is. There's only one thing in this whole safe.
There was only one item in here, apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Ah, Miss Aquila. I wondered when you would turn up.
Good morning, Detective. How long have you been down here?
Personally, since around 7 this morning. Mr. Hawk was very clear that we had to make this our top priority. Note that he's not here, though.
Where is he?
Who knows?
What have you found?
Well, the forensics team is going to turn up a bit later. Right now, we're just doing a preliminary inspection. In truth, we've found very little. Then again, I'm not quite sure what we're looking for.
Can we take a look around?
There isn't much to see, but yeah, you're welcome to it. Talk to me if you need anything.
Let's get to it. Okay.
Well, first things first,
What do you make of this?
let me...
Let me take a look at it. You gonna call? You're gonna tell me you're an expert on save locks or something? Not an expert, no. Just a hobby.
This is actually just like a niche interest of his, is like locks and stuff.
Yeah. This is a highly sophisticated lock. One built by Rookery. Computer controlled, self-contained, totally unlockable via unhackable, via electronic means. Okay, how do you know all this? It's stamped onto the casing. See? He's right.
Well, just because they claim to be,
Yeah,
you know.
doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah,
Of course, then again, this doesn't really look like the work of hacking.
right. It looks like someone sawed off the thing, rewired it to give them access, and then went in and installed whatever was there.
Yeah. That's good branding, I suppose.
We came to the same conclusion. This is the best lock that Rookery makes.
Then how did they break in? Everything has a weakness, even in this case. I'm just a mechanic, but to my eyes, it looks like someone disassembled it piece by piece.
Yeah, it's a puzzle, all right.
Alright. What can you piece together about the safe robbery?
Just the obvious. Someone managed to beat the lock on the door and open it. Once they were in, they could have taken anything. Fortunately, there was only one item in the safe.
Hotchpot said that at the trial. I wonder. How do you know there's only one item? In fact, didn't you say it belonged to Joel De Silva?
Yeah. See that guy over there talking to my subordinate? He's the one who told us.
We should probably talk to him. In court, you said the robbery happened around the same time as the murder. How do you know that?
Ugh, excuse me. This room has a secret CCTV surveillance system. There's a hidden camera inserted into the opposite wall to the safe door. Inset into the opposite wall to the safe door, as well as 2 cameras inside the safe itself.
Then surely the cameras would...
The camera system was sabotage. We're still looking into it, but the feed just shows static for around 30 minutes. Which ends at around the same time we believe Perry Scrub was discovered in the room.
I guess that would have been too easy. The robber did all this in 30 minutes?
You impressed?
Aren't you?
I hadn't thought about it, but yes.
Thanks, Detective.
Anytime. So, within 30 minutes, they managed to disassemble the super sophisticated lock.
Yep, steal whatever was in here.
Which I'm assuming is probably that card.
And then go up the stairs using the VIP access and strangle De Silva to death, and then leave.
Now, I think it said somewhere along the one point that it would take 15 minutes, right, for
them to walk up those stairs?
Was it to walk up the stairs, or was it 15 minutes for the elevator to go from the bottom floor to the 5th floor?
Well, they couldn't have taken the elevator because of the line and whatnot.
The VIP one, I mean. Right, elevator.
Oh, I don't know. I thought they had to take the stairs for, well, I don't remember. Because remember, like, she was, like, exhausted? Because they were walking up those stairs?
Yeah, the stairwell in the VIP pass area, instead of taking the freight elevator.
Right.
So, either way, I guess it would take about 15 minutes for them to get up there from the bottom floor, where the convention and everything is happening. So that means that they got in here, did this like super quick, like they knew what they were doing, clearly. And they had to be really, really quick about it. So they got in, probably were surprised that there was only one item in here, not unless they knew what was in here. Bringing up just some interesting thoughts, I suppose.
Yeah. Kind of taking a disposition here. You should probably talk directly to the witness.
Wow.
I don't know. Hello? Are you with the police too? No, I'm Nina Aquila, defense attorney. I represent Terry Scrub. The murderer? The defendant. Oh, of course. How presumptuous of me. Quite. Are you certain only one item was stolen from the safe? Absolutely. It belonged to the guest, Joel De Silva. How do you know that? Mr. De Silva handed the item to me himself, not long after he had arrived in the hotel. When was that? Early in the morning on the 14th. The same day after he was murdered. As I understand it, yes. What was it? It was a small package of some sort, though as to what it contained, I have no idea. Come on, seriously? I'm the safe's lockmaster, and De Silva was a highly trusted guest. There was no need for me to invade his privacy. But to give you some idea, the package was a brown envelope. It was thin, around the size of a smartphone, but lighter. So it was a card.
Probably. AKA probably the one in the Defender that we found, or the card sleeve from upstairs.
Yeah. I know it was the only thing stolen because it was the only item present in the safe at the time. Still, there's one thing I don't understand. If that happened around the same time as the murder, why didn't you report it right away? After I took the one item from De Silva, I clocked out. I attended a friend's wedding and only found out about the robbery when I came back to work yesterday afternoon. It's strange that no one else noticed that the safe had been broken into. Not really. No alarms have been tripped, and I'm the only one who can open the safe. There was no reason for anyone to wander in here. Even if another guest had an item to place in the safe while I was gone, they would have had to wait until I was back. The lock uses a retinal scanner calibrated to one of my eyes. That's a pretty good alibi. He's bound to be in one of the photographs taken at the wedding. And the safe used a retinal scanner. He couldn't have given it a code. He couldn't have given a code to an accomplice. Will that be all? I need to get back to filing this police report for our insurer. Yeah, that'll be everything. Thanks for your time.
Aquila. We're wrapping up. Are you done?
I think so. Not that it's been much help. This doesn't look like it has anything to do with Scrub's case. But coincidence. I've got to be missing something. Just like you guys, I'm not sure what we need, but I know it isn't here.
Well, maybe I could save you some time. This morning, we tried to track down every person who holds a service stairwell pass. All the people we spoke to had good alibis, but there were 3 we couldn't find.
I'm guessing it's the...
3 named ones?
Yeah.
The 3 champion duelists.
Yep.
Marcus Steele, Stella Faraday, and Axel Reyes. You might want to focus your efforts on speaking to them. I'll be doing the same.
Thanks, Detective.
Just professional courtesy, you understand?
Right. Let's get going. You know, I do actually appreciate that this detective is much more useful than Gumshoe ever has been.
Yeah.
Say, Nina. What? That was good, right? I don't follow. What the detective said in the safe. If T-Bo was found in the victim's room around the time of the robbery, Hawk can't pit the robbery on T-Bro. Sorry, but you got things backwards. Huh? What we learned in the safe only proves Terry didn't break into the safe, which we kind of already knew. And if I'm honest, if Terry's gonna go down for a crime he didn't commit, the safe robbery would be a better false accusation than the murder. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I got distracted. It's fine, Dylan. Remember, this is my job. But I want to help you. Talk to me. I want to help you, but I can't do you. Don't tell me why. Nina? You okay?
Flashback.
You kind of spaced out a bit there. I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Trauma.
Yeah. It's nearly lunchtime. We need to hurry if we want to track down Axel Reyes, Stella Faraday, or Marcus Steele. You're right. I think if we're going to do that, we're going to have to attend this card game / anime con. Don't sound so mournful. Maybe it'll be fun. Can nothing kill your optimism, Dylan? We're gonna need to get passes to the event. Let's see if we can get some. Okay.
Well, good thing the lines should be empty, right? Yep.
Well, most of them are.
Incognito.
Alright.
Hello.
Welcome to DFA 23. For the duration of the event, this is the ops desk. We can take care of most problems. Any chance of getting two event passes? Sorry, but I'm afraid not. The event has been sold out for weeks. We have some passes that belong to no-shows, but they're going to people on the con's waiting list. Maybe I can strong armor with some ID. What's this? This is my ID. I'm an attorney representing Terry Scrub, and I need access to the con for myself and personal assistant here. Oh, but if you can't provide us with passes, I guess we'll have to file a warrant to gain access. Of course, that'll be public record. Might even make the newspapers.
Oh my god. You over here harassing this poor cashier lady. Like, come on.
Wait! We usually keep a few passes for members of the press, things like that. It just so happens I have 2 of them left. Here.
Wow.
Thanks. One for me, and one for you. Could you have really filed a warrant to get these? Maybe, but it would have taken time. A luxury we don't have. Come on, we got a snobby guard to speak with. Well, whatever works, I guess.
Event passes, please. Stolen safe item!
That seems like an event pass to me. Okay, where would it be? Oh.
Con passes.
Is that? Oh, sorry, right. 2 passes. Read them and weep.
Fine. You can pass. Enjoy the event. Hair flip.
I don't see Axel, Marcus, or Stella. Do you even know what Marcus and Stella look like? I just assumed if any of them were here, they would have a group of fans clamoring to see them. Yeah, that's fair. After all, we saw the commotion that kicked up last time Axel walked through the room. So what now? Someone's got to know where they are.
Wow. They're genuinely not.
I guess we just start talking to people.
Okay, well,
And we'll do that in the next episode. See you guys next time.
bye.